I know things as cringy as this can be kinda hard to get through, but to help you out, here's a motivational poster of Thomas. He's a really, really useful engine. I haven't seen an episode of the show since I was like, 4 or something, so I don't know if that's referencing something. I'm kind of surprised that people are still watching this beyond 4 years old, but apparently not even this beautiful motivational poster is enough to help you now. I mean, maybe this would have been somewhat okay for what it is if you had tried to, like, make this into something, but your crossover is literally just Mario poorly pasted onto a screenshot from Thomas. This is your crossover? It's like everyone is just so desperate to make any crossover they can that they will be the most lazy possible when doing it so they can just make the most with their spare time. Like, why is it so important to have every single random crossover, even the ones that make absolutely no sense, like this one? Remember Epic Mickey? Now we have Epic Thomas, which has Thomas in the same position as Mickey with his paintbrush, and he's slashing some woman with it. Is this a cartoon of the artist that made it? Okay. Compared to this, that Mario Thomas crossover made perfect sense. Like, why does this even have to exist? According to the description, it's, a parody? Do you know what a parody is? A parody is where you poke fun at something. You aren't poking fun at Epic Mickey. You literally just replaced him with Thomas, removed any other details, and added some random woman that he's slashing with the paintbrush. How is this a parody? I don't think you know what that means. Thomas the Time Machine. Oh my god. Look at his face. I don't know what this is referencing, but this just looks incredibly strange. He's shooting up 3 plumes of pink smoke, and he's being lifted into the air. And his face, like, I don't know exactly what this is referencing, but this is, just very weird to look at for some reason. William the Tankengine. Like, you literally couldn't bother to put any more details on him? Like, where are his wheels? Where is, like, a lot of things? He almost just looks like a factory building or something. You can barely even tell that he's supposed to be a train. I probably wouldn't know he's supposed to be a train and if I didn't know what Thomas was, because I know those faces mean a Thomas train, but he looks like a factory building or something. Seriously, where are his wheels? Did you do this in like 30 seconds? And this was a request. You really should put more effort into something when you get a request, dude. You don't want to get a bad reputation. What on earth? Why? Why are you posting pictures of your Thomas toy trains on DeviantArt? This isn't a site where you upload pictures of your toys. It's a site for art. Or drama, if you go to the forums. But why would you put this on here? This doesn't belong on here. I mean, I could see if you made this, but you didn't make it. Well, I guess if DeviantArt's cool with it, what can I really say? Dude, just because it's possible doesn't mean you have to do it. This death battle thing has just gotten out of hand. Donald Duck versus James the Red Engine. Why? I mean, I get that you're obsessed with these characters, but why would you want them to have a death battle? Or I guess technically this isn't a labeled death battle, it's just versus, so maybe it's not to the death, but normally when you put characters up against each other these days, it's assumed that it's a death battle, because that's what everyone likes to see, I guess. Kind of morbid. But, you know, I see why some people would think some, you know, combinations are interesting, like two characters are really strong, really similar, have, you know, really weird but different abilities, but these two characters, it's like, you know, why? I don't know a whole lot about James the Red Engine. I know Donald Duck is, but it never occurred to me who would win in a fight. I've never even thought about Donald Duck in one of the fights I've thought about. So, like how he wants people to tell him who they think would win, and there's a bunch of people in the comments saying they think James the Red Engine would win. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about him, but couldn't, like, Donald Duck just run off the tracks and then he couldn't even get to him? I don't know. Or I guess if he charged at him like he is now, he'd just get run over, but he'd probably just pop back up with Toon Force, so... But wait, why am I even thinking about this? I shouldn't even be thinking about this. Who cares? Well, maybe you should be a little bit more selective in the future on who you pit up against each other. I like how he's trying to make a statement about how he thinks that British comedies have been ruined through political correctness, censorship, and overuse of concepts, and he represents it with Thomas going off the tracks for his political statement. You're trying to make a political statement here, and you represent it with Thomas the Tank Engine, and you're dead serious about it. Just don't blame me if no one takes you seriously, okay? Okay, the Donald Duck versus James the Red Engine thing was just kind of funny, but this is just cringeworthy. Like, why do you have to list just about every death battle possible? Like, your own Thomas O.C. versus Izzy from Total Drama Island. Like, why? You know, they lose their appeal when you just do every little thing possible, and what is up with your OC? You literally just put your own face on an existing body that they made. You really couldn't even bother to make its own body? Like, you just did the face and, like, did it in MS Paint? It's like, can you please put some more effort into your creations? Can you try to improve yourself? Can you try to put more effort and improvement into your death battle selections? I feel like these people just, like, put out every last little thing they can think of, and they put no effort into it. It's just kind of sad. I wish people would put, like, quality over quantity or something. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a reference to something, but you gotta admit, this is, pretty funny to look at. Also, how would Thomas wear pants? Why does he even care if they qualify as pants? It's not like he can wear them. James watching porn. Okay, this is starting to become scary. Are these people for real? Why would you show a little kid's character in this situation? Like, is this like a joke or something? This is... Oh. Well, at least most of the community isn't taking it this far. Oh God, not another one. Here we have a very disturbing scene of King K. Rool giving Thomas physical therapy. Thank God, I thought it was something else. But still, this is incredibly disturbing. What if a little kid saw this that's into the show? Like, what would they think if they saw this? And also, why King K. Rool? Why him? Of all the characters you could have used for this, why him? I don't understand. I'm pretty much convinced these people are just trolls at this point. There's no other way to explain this. How could you possibly think that this is okay? You're obviously a troll. You can't show little kids characters in situations like this. And why King K. Rool? I'm sorry, you're obviously a troll. God, I hate the train! This is Sparta! Huh? Is this supposed to be a joke? If this was supposed to be a joke, it's not funny in the way you intended it to be. It's not funny in, like, a legitimately clever way. It's funny in just a, like, what the fuck way. DW Trains Production 09 logo. Are you serious? You didn't even bother to take out the white rectangles surrounding some of these characters? You did it with MS Paint shape tools and surrounded it with a bunch of characters that you didn't own. And some of them even have white rectangles. Like, are you serious? This is your logo? I'd recommend using something else. Even the most popular Thomas the Tank Engine art of all time is weird. This has been Thomas the Tank Engine fan art with Lunar Rocks. Like this video, like more like a future, then please subscribe. All these are the cringeworthy content you like to show me, and please link it up to me. I've got to check out these standards, and with that, I'll see you next time.